here in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 180? Right there. Great. All day, every day. 8. Check 15. Go.
They fake the give. Newton escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off play action. Newton. The open man is Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 99. 8. Jim.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
20.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stage situation. Let's go.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
55, Mark, 55. Pick it up, pick it up. Two, fellas, let's go. Mike, 55. Check.
Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back. Hey, check 24.
Color.
Check, crunch.
43, 43.
Wow, move. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, man, watch the boot. Check, 55.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelce. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Let's go.
Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
Yellow.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up... Second and 13. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Yellow.
55. I'm coming after you.
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelce, the intended receiver there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, punk. Let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Gun.
53.
From his end zone, Newton on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I got you, boy.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play action. It's Newton. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up. Check.
Attack!
Handle.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check. Silver.
49, check 49, check 49.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mark 55. Get ready. Undercrush. Joker.
Easy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance.
Touchdown, Titans! A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Watch the back. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Geis. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check three.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 7 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This one caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and one side, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Kansas City.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
I don't need to. Yellow.
55. Let's go, baby. Big turnover. Get that ball. Scene 6. Check right. Watching you five.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57.
Slam.
Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch.
20. 20.
To throw again. Newton. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yellow.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Color.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, here's Henry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
55, Mike. Bravo! Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes being chased out left. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton completes it to Davis. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Shift, watch the shift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Mahomes going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there, a huge loss. Jeffrey Simmons, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
On 1st down, Newton eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this one complete to Smith. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
8. 20. Shit. Kill. 8. Tight dog.
To the air again, Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
15. Hey, 57.
Don't get nervous. Mike 55.
Hey, 57 color.
Echo. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that
Yellow.
Give me that ball, defense. Kill. Alert 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Mike 5'9. Watch the curl. Mike 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. Looking for Kelsey on the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Great.
Throwing again. Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
55.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the